Hi there, people. Well, I never thought it would happen, but I've reached 1,000 subscribers thanks to you lot at last. I never thought it would take off like this. Anyway, today I actually managed to get a few more cars. I went to the Antiques Collectors Fair, believe it or not. I thought I'll have a look around, see if there is anything down there, and well, I picked up a few cars. I won't show you what the rest of them are now, but I've actually got a car here. I used to own one of these years ago now, and it was a beautiful car. It was an automatic, and it's the same colour as this one actually, and a 2-door. This is the 2-door. This is the rare one. It's a Mk3 Cortina GXL, and I'll tell you what, it's a lovely car. I mean, the one I had, I was going to do this one the same way I had mine. I had it resprayed, my car black in the day, you know, you youngsters. I had white Rostar wheels on it, wide wheels at the back, and all this business. Gold tinted windows. But I'm going to do this one. I'm going to make it come back, and I want it to look like this again. But you know, the same colour, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to go silly with it. But this is our job for today. So without further ado, I've said it again. Let's get on with it. So, here we are again. The drilling process. You've seen this a million times, I expect, already, but ain't gonna have to watch it again. Now, I've only got to drill this front rivet out because the actual, I've actually got a little brush now, look. It's a spare shaving cleaning brush. Does the job though. I've only got to do the front rivet because the back rivet is pretty worn, and I've managed to chip some of that away because I didn't really have anything to drill into. So I'll get this front one drilled out. Works alright, this brush, doesn't it? Get this front one drilled out, then we can, oh, I just knocked the camera, we can open this thing up and see what needs doing. That should be enough. Right, let's get this thing open. As if by magic, the voice has disappeared. I don't know where that's gone. Well, we should be able to get this one open pretty easy now, because like I said, I've got the back part loosened up already. As you can see there, I've had to chip the rivet away from there because there was like half a rivet and I couldn't really screw into it, if you know what I mean. So I'm hoping this here is going to come off now. Pretty easy, it should do. I've got a nice gap there now, there. Right. There's a suspension. I'm thinking about changing these wheels actually, if I can get a nice set. I mean, I might screw this one back together. I'm doing this one for myself because I used to own one of these cars when I was younger. And, you know, it was one of the best cars I ever had. But you don't think of it at the time. I mean, if you had a real one like this now, they're worth quite a bit of money now, this day and age. I wish I'd kept the one I had. But you don't think of it in nowadays. In the 70s, you don't realise these things are going to be worth money. Just like the Corgi toys, really. Anyway, let's get this apart here. This needs, I think this is metal actually. That's quite surprising. I thought it was plastic. I mean, a lot of these middle pieces they used to put on these used to be plastic. But it's, yeah, it's actually metal. That's pretty good. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Very thin metal, mind you. Not that strong. So it's going to have to be kid gloves on this. I want to smooth this out, these bumpers out a bit really, before I re-chrome all this. There's a few little marks there, I don't know if you can see them. Come on, camera, focus. There, I don't know if you can see these little marks there. Little chips. I want to get that all nice and smooth. Let's get the old seating out. Oh, that's pretty easy. That needs cleaning up though. Oh, that'll come off easy enough. I'll give that a dunk. And maybe washing up liquid. Okay, look at how the colour has faded over the years with that lot. That's not seen the sun, that, and that has. Look at the state of it. Amazing. It's amazing what the sunlight can do. The screen's pretty good neck actually. It'll come out nice. It can be polished up. It'll be a nice. There's a bit of a scratch here, but I can polish that out. And that'll be like a new screen when I'm finished. And I've had it treated in the old pledge. Now a lot of people, when they respray these cars, they usually leave the doors in. Well, they might do, but I don't. I like to respray the doors separately. So I mean, all you got to do is twist them under that wire. If I can remember how to do it. I've got to watch out for this piece, because this is actually not very good. That is loose. That's going to have to be treated, or it's come out that. That's going to have to be done with my super glue and baking soda. I don't think these want to come out. They're actually pinned in the corner there. I'm going to have to spray it, I think, like that. They don't want to come out. Usually you can get them out. I'm just looking at this now. As you can see, it's not a rivet. That's why I couldn't get it out. So I'm going to have to file that straight and just cover that up with a dummy rivet, I think, and glue that piece in. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, this one, but we'll get there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to strip all this, get the hole drilled out there. I'm going to just have to strip it as it is, like that, and hope for the best, but we'll get there. So the next time you see this, it'll be me trying to repair this silly little piece here when all this paint's gone off of it. So let's get on. Oh, I've got to get these headlights out as well. How am I going to get them out? Let me have a look. Can't push them out that way. I'm going to have to figure that out and come back. Well folks, I actually did it. I got the lights out. And you'll never guess how I did it. I don't know if you know, but if you look at my Saint restoration, even the Green Hornet, there's usually a hole in the back so you can push out these lights. Well, there wasn't any holes in this one, so I made some. I was very careful. I got me drill extra long and just drilled very slowly, and when it got through, when the drill actually, it just pushed these lights out. Didn't make any marks on them, and they just popped out. So they're going to go in. That's going to make life a lot easier now. I don't have to mask nothing. All I've got to do is strip this completely, not worrying about masking me lights up, and it's away we go. So there you go for that. Right, let's get and strip this thing. So here it is, soaking in the old caustic soda. Give it a little bit of a scrub there. Because the roof has got the actual double coating, so you can see the gold underneath that. It's been sprayed with a matte black for the vinyl on top. So I'll let that soak for a while. Like I said, if you use this at home, be really extra careful with it, because it will cause you damage if you get it on your skin. And I mean, it will. Really uncomfortable damage. And don't ever get it in your eyes. It's dangerous stuff. I mean, it's meant to be for cleaning drains. You know, you just pour it down your drain, like, and it cleans all the muck out your drains. That's what I do with this. When I finish, I chuck it down the drain. Gets rid of it. Plus it cleans your drain out. Now that little pillar, what fell off, I've got that. I've kept that on the forceps because I don't want to lose that. I've got it there, that. And the paint's come off of that. As you can see, it's not too bad. So that's all sorted. So all I've got to do with this lot in a minute, all I've got to do is rinse it all off in some soapy water. Once it's done its magic. I wasn't going to bother filming this bit because it's a messy job, but why not? What's the bottom like? There, that. You can see there, that. Look how it's got that off already. This caustic soda, see, it's bloody good stuff. So now I'm going to turn him over and let him soak upside down. Anyway, we'll leave that soaking, and I'll bring it back to you when I've cleaned it all up with the wire brush. Okay then, I've noticed this other pillar, this pillar's gone, as you know. I've noticed also we got a little split on this one, so this is in worse condition than I thought. So to remedy all this, we're going to have to stick all this back together now. Now what I'm going to do, before I do this one, I'm going to get the worst part done, and that's putting the other one in. So, see which way it goes. I'll get my pliers, or my tweezers I should say. Now, got a feeling it goes something like that. This is how it fits, yeah. As you can see, that's how it fits in into the actual gap. So we're going to put a little dab of glue on each end of this, and we're going to just tack it there for now. I think this roof needs to just slightly come down. So we're just going to tack that there for now, and then after that we're going to use the old what you may call it, the baking soda, because that's what's going to harden it all up and turn it into a nice secure fix. So we'll do that for now. Now that, I'm going to pick that piece up again. You should be able to tack it in with that. I'm trying to do this so that you can see what I'm doing. The trouble with these things are so damn fiddly, you need like 2 pairs of hands sometimes to do this. I'll just get that. I've got glue on the bloody fingers now, but I've got glue on my fingers, but who cares? Come on, baby. I should have left it as it was. Oh, bugger. It always goes, if I wasn't filming this, I'd have probably done this. It always goes wrong when I'm trying to show you lot how to do it. Bloody typical. It's going to go mad now, and I'm going to go mad in a minute if it doesn't stick. Oh, I can't get in the right place now. Get in there. Right. Stay there. Well, that's going to have to do. That's not too bad. I'll put a bit more. I'll put a bit more glue around there now. I'll run out of glue now. Put a bit up there. Bit there, bit there. Do that bit while I'm here. Because I'm going to have to put baking soda over all that in a minute. And then file it down. I mean, I'm not worried about the inside so much. So a nice big blob on the inside. Because that's going to be the main support, if you know what I mean. But you're not going to see that once it's all put together. You're not going to see the inside of it. So it ain't really going to matter. Right, move that glue out of the way. Now we want our baking soda. Where's my little shovel? I'll have to use that. I don't know what I've done with it now. Put a little bit on there, like that. Dab it on. Get on there. That's it. See, that will harden that up. I want to bit down in that corner there. You see, that's the next part. I'll put a little bit in there to put in. I'll get more on my bloody table here than I am where I want it. So that'll sort that bit out. Now I just want a little bit on the top over here. Just a little bit. Because that'll rub off with a bit of sandpaper over the bottle. It's just to harden it up really. So there. A bit more in there. There, that'll have to do for now. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, folks, but bear with me. It will work. I've done it before. Put that away. While that's drying, I'm going to get a bit of my metal polish on this. And give that a good, that stuff. Give the screen a good seeing to with that. Alright, let's get me little cotton bud. Oh, I might just squirt it on the screen, and just as easy. Actually, I'll do the windscreen first, because there is quite a big old mark in there. So all you need to do is give it a good old rubbing like this. If you're doing it yourself at home. But that metal polish is the stuff to use. Give it a good old scrub. Let's take a bit of that, and I'll use a bit of that on the back. No point in wasting the stuff. There's plenty there for what I need. Right, so what I actually did, folks, I rubbed it in with the old cotton bud and all that business. Got a bit bored with that. Wasn't doing a lot. So I resorted to using this one, and I've gone over it with that one. It's not too bad. It's well, it's better than what it was anyway. Once it's been dipped in the floor shine solution, it should fill all these little gaps up and it should be a nice looking screen. So that's that done. So we can put this away, don't need that anymore. Let's give that stuff a chance to dry now. So I can give this a bit of a quick sand off with my old trusty old sandpaper. I mean, what I'm going to have to do is undercoat this one with some grey undercoat when I finish doing this bit, just to see if there is any more high spots I've got to get out of, you know, like to sand down, because you can't really see it when you've got it in this sort of state. You see it easier when it's got an undercoat on it, and then you can I mean, it's only the outside really I've got to worry about. I don't have to worry about the inside so much because you can't see that. You're not going to see the inside of the pillars. Once the glass is in and all that, you're not going to see any of that. So all you have to concentrate on is this bit on the outside really. But anyway, I'm rambling on a bit too much. You don't want to see me sanding all this. So I shall come back to you when I've got it all undercoated with the grey primer. And then we'll get on and spray it up. So, catch you in a sec. Well, folks, it's not come out too bad at all. As you can see, there's no line there. It's covered it up pretty good. So, I've undercoated it now, so that'll strengthen it as well once the paint's on it. So I think we've conquered that bit. So that should be alright when it's done. I've done the base plate. I've just done it with a ordinary matte black paint. I've cleaned the wheels up a bit. I've actually used my Molotov pen just to go over the, because I mean I ain't got no other wheels for it at the moment, but what I'll probably do is just put a little screw in there for now when we put it together, just to show the finished item. So that I can take it apart at a later date and put on some decent wheels, because I'm not really happy with them. The headlights, they'll pop in alright now. What else have I got to do? I've got the screen soaking in the, well, I've soaked it in the pledge. That's drying. I've got the interior soaking in some, well, I'm not using soapy water for this. I've just put it in some Dettol multi-purpose cleaner stuff, and I've shook it up and give it a good going over. So that's all the interior sorted out. The next bit, I'm going to spray this here now, and what I've found this, and I've sprayed it on a bit of wood already just to test the colour, and it's called Antique Gold, and it's very near to a bronze. It looks like a bronze finish that the actual car had. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to spray it with that. So let's get on with that. Just hoping I'm going to have enough paint for this, because there ain't a lot left in this tin. Not the best of paints. It's very horrible to work with, this paint. I've got to try somehow to shut these doors so I can do it by the inside part. Well, this is a bit of a... I'm going to have to push them shut. I don't want to, but... they're sticking. On the inside, so... got to push them shut for that bit there, you see. Now they'll stick. No, I've got to open them again. What a bloody pain in the bum this is. I don't know them slightly, they'll stick to the bloody doors inside, they'll stick. Well folks, I'm making a right hash of this. Don't touch. There. Is that touching? I'm just hoping this is going to be alright, folks. Some of you said you like to see me cock up now and again. Well, you've seen an almighty cock up here. I'm just hoping this is going to dry alright. Anyway, only time will tell. Hopefully when I come back it's going to be alright. Well folks, time did tell. And, well, I wasn't happy with it. Off camera, I've since sprayed it, rubbed it down a bit more, because it came out all blotchy. The paint I used was totally rubbish. I've thrown the can out now. It wasn't coming out evenly anyway, and I've since rubbed it down in places like, and sprayed over it with ordinary gold spray paint. And the spray paint I used is a high coat, high coat Nissan Gold. So I've used that. And the plan has now changed. I am now not going to do the normal restoration, it's going to be a custom restoration now. So, because I'm putting different wheels on it anyway. I'm still going to do the black vinyl roof and all that. I'm going to mask it up in a minute and put that on. And I'm going to I've already started detailing a little bit. I've done the grille. That's got to be silvered up, that little line there. I'm going to try it if I can to put silver on the actual writing. And that is going to be very difficult. I mean, if I can't do it, I can't do it, but I'll try. And anyway, I'm going to mask this up a minute quickly, and I'm going to just do the vinyl roof, get that out of the way, and start detailing this a bit. Maybe put a bit of chrome along there if I can do it. I shall have a go. If not, I'll rub it off. But I'll bring it back to you when because it's going to take quite a while to do. I mean, it's only a case of me Molotow pen. It's a very fine paint brush, and then I shall bring it back when I've done all that and let you see the finished, how it looks. When it's all detailed up, and then we can go about putting it back together then. And see if the new wheels fit. They should fit okay. They're a bit slightly bigger than the other ones, but they look a lot better. So I'll just get on and do that, and then the next scene, it'll have its vinyl roof done. Okay then. Well, I wouldn't like to do that again. It's a good job I didn't film that, because that took me about a good couple hours to do this. I don't know why I bothered really. I've gone all around and put the chrome on around the windows, the tops of the doors, the handles, the badge on the side, and I've done the roof, as you can see. It's all been lacquered, gone right around all over it, so everything's been sort of tied in, if you know what I mean. There's one little error on this one, and I'm not going to bloody bother with it. There's a little bit there, a bit of paint got on that part of that where I didn't mask it. But it's too late now. I'm not going to worry about it like that. The front's been all detailed up, as you can see. All the lights, the grille, side lights, and the back lights. It's been done like the Mk3's lights are. So, next stage is actually just putting this thing together again. Windscreen's come out nicely, as you can see. That's the soaking it in the or putting it in the pledge. That's done a nice job on that. Right, we can put the glass in. We put this piece in here. I've got to figure out how this goes back again now. That's right, that goes forward a bit more than that, doesn't it? Because it does. It drops in front of that, I think. That's it. Yeah. There is little markers there actually. That shows you where to put the whatchamacallit. Right, the seats have had a good clean. So they can go back in now. That drops on like that. I've found some wheels, as you can no doubt see. I don't know where they come from. They must have come off of something I found in the boot though. So that drop in there. Put the old base plate on again. The only trouble with this one, I've only got one rivet for this, and it's going to go in the front. So I was wondering really whether I should, I think that would be the best bet, is to put actually a bit of glue either end of this, because on these bits here, because there's nothing holding that in. So I think I will actually, before I drop that on. It might seal it a bit. So if I get a bit of my glue, just spread it over that. I mean, it's bound to hold it a bit better. I'll put a small bit on there because on this bit here it doesn't matter so much because I've got the rivet. So right, now if I drop that on now, just hold that for a while. That should be long enough. And then I'll put a bit in where my rivet goes down here. That should do a nice little drip. Put the glue out the way, get rid of that. Right, let's drop my rivet in now. Use my little tweezers. I'm gonna have to push it in with something because I can't get my fingers in there. What if I use that? Yeah. That should do it, folks. I think this is what you could call conquered. Put these seats back now. I noticed these seats, when I had it out of the car, they kept falling out. Anyway, that's that done for now. Let's take a look at it on the old turntable and see what you think. Well, as you can see, I never showed it before. I forgot to do the turntable bit for the before sort of part, But as you can see, she's turned out pretty nice after all that faffing around. I'm quite pleased with the way it's come out. So all the pillars has been repaired, the 8 pillars. I managed to salvage the paint, and well, I know I've done a lot of chrome work, but it was worth it in the end. And plus they will set it off. So anyway, that's it for now. Till the next time, bye bye from me.